Everlane is an American established clothing brand that produces 100% sustainable clothing from completely recycled materials. Their company ethos is to create a better world for the future through recycled materials, ethical factories, and radical transparency. The brand focuses on having an ethical approach to quality fashion, using social media to educate its customers about the environmental impacts their fashion choices have. In 2018, Everlane launched one of the most influential marketing campaigns in recent history. This campaign captured the minds of millennials throughout the world.
Everlane. Everlane.
Everlane.
Everlane.
The campaign began with the release of 4 Everlane video advertisements that were leaked on Reddit. The adverts seem to have been filmed decades apart. One from the 1960s, one from the 1980s, and another from the early 2000s. And finally the release of Everlane's 2018 advertisements.
15 creepiest TV commercials. Number 15. The Everlane Conspiracy.
To be an Everlane girl, one must have a certain type of shimmer. She is the kind of woman a man desires. Why not become an Everlane girl today?
Everlane. Everlane.
I'm an Everlane girl. Are you? Everlane. Renew you.
The videos went viral, the hashtag #RenewYou emerged in the Twitter sphere, and thousands of people began researching the history of Everlane.
Hi guys, it's Brooke and welcome back to my channel. God, I'm so sorry I'm late with this vlog. I have been in some crazy ass meeting. Obviously I had to go to Starbucks and get a triple venti non-fat caramel macchiato. Such a white girl.
The authenticity of these adverts came into question. Some believe the adverts to be real.
So I thought it'd be really fun to have a little chat about this whole Everlane thing. It's crazy, right? This video has been something that I've been wanting to talk about for God knows how long. And I know you guys want me to. You can't stop talking about it in the comments. Okay, so let's get into it. So as you all know, there are 4 adverts that are going around online. And the model looks the same in all of them. One of them is meant to be from the 60s. How is she not aged? It's meant to be like something like 40 years since the first advert. How does she still look 20?
However, most suspected that there was something more going on to fool the public. More and more people became engaged with this conspiracy. These people were determined to find the truth about this ever-youthful woman.
So people are kind of like speculating and thinking that she's found a way to stop aging, or Everlane, the company, is somehow behind it. So people aren't getting older, people aren't having any wrinkles, people aren't getting grey hairs. Like, everyone stays exactly the same physically, just being young forever. People would kill for this. So people are massively conspiring about it. So everyone's talking about it because this could be huge.
Despite the amount of research into the actress in the ads, no information about the model can be found online. She is seemingly nameless and has no digital trail to follow. A worldwide search for any information on this mysterious woman begins. From New York to Moscow to Shanghai. The archives are opened. People find historic photos featuring Everlane's print advertisements. These print adverts are scrutinised publicly, with 2 main groups forming. Those who believe that these advertisements are real, and those who don't.
Just a few things to say about the Everlane conspiracy theory.
It's complete horseshit. It doesn't make any sense. How could fabric make you age less? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. What the fuck? And if you believe in that, I don't know what else you believe, if there's like a flat earth or something, but that's ridiculous.
Some people say they can remember the adverts being broadcast and seeing the print advertisements. It is suggested that this is another example of the Mandela effect. These print advertisements are shared throughout various social media platforms. Everlasters start to tear the imagery in the posters apart. They are convinced that there must be hidden clues in these newly found images. Hidden in the print advert, clues are found. Those who managed to decipher these clues found themselves on a web page. This page only shows a looping black and white video. Outrage erupts within the Everlasters. After all their sleuthing, is this all they get? Although some Everlasters notice a small logo on the footage. The logo is linked to the global pharmaceutical company Eterno Labs. The Everlasters follow this clue and find an interview with one of the Eterno Labs founders and top research scientists, Dr. Marco Eterno, PhD.
Hello, I'm Professor Marco Eterno, Head of Research at Eterno Labs, and I'd like to explain how we're using cutting-edge stem cell research to fight the aging process in human cells. Using bone marrow as a source of stem cells, we attempted to enhance the cell body and its ability to regenerate. We found that the healing process of the stem cells could be harnessed through direct contact with the protective fibre case around the seed of the cotton plant. We processed the cotton into a jersey-like material and found that it retained the healing properties. Essentially, items made of this extraordinary material would not only make you appear more youthful, but would stop aging in its tracks.
Shortly after, the account that hosted this video also releases an outtake of Dr. Marco's interview, which shows him discussing the model used by Everlane in the 1960s, including her true name.
Yes, we've conducted a limited trial on a few choice volunteers, some of which have become quite high profile for their youthful looks. Yes, Marina Yamez, indeed. She was one of the early adopters.
The Everlasters pounce on this bit of information, finding an Instagram account for the French model Marina Yamez. She seems to have had an active Instagram presence for years. Multiple posts have captions that seem cryptic. Her Instagram account is populated with photos from Fashion Week and throwbacks to time spent with her even more famous friends. Marina's most recent post is examined by the Everlasters. The caption is found to be a set of coordinates. The clues seem to point to a date in the future and a time, 1900 British summertime. Speculation starts online that together these clues may lead them closer to the truth. The coordinates are found to be those of a large warehouse. One prominent Everlaster conspiracy blogger visits the site. They find that it is an abandoned textile factory. This does not stop the Everlasters from having hope that the building and date are key in this intricate puzzle. Finally, the day arrives. The hype surrounding this date is immense online, with over 43,000 people marked as going on the Everlasters event page on Facebook. Hundreds of Everlasters have arrived at various locations. The Everlasters mingle with those who have simply come to spectate. Excited murmurs from the growing crowd soften as the time approaches. Silence.
How much plastic do you waste? How much time do you think we have left? How would you treat the world if you lived longer? I have gathered you all here today for a specific reason. You have followed our clues, solved our problems, and joined our family. You are all here for our first global product launch. It is a pleasure to have you all here gathered today. Now, some may call this a recruitment drive, but I truly hope you see the opportunity of this to be an experience of a lifetime. Now, you won't live in our clothes forever, but as a reward for getting this far, I would like to offer you all roles as brand ambassadors for our new line called Renew. This campaign marks our commitment to eliminate all virgin plastic from our supply chain by the time of 2021. That includes our products, our warehouses, and even our offices. As a species, we have produced an estimated of 8.3 billion metric tons of plastic since the time of 1950s. With 8 million tons of this ending up in our oceans each and every single day, it is estimated that there will be more plastic than fish by the time of 2050. Eventually, there won't be plenty more fish in the sea. Now, we hope that this campaign, which has captured so many hearts and minds, has forced you to think about not only your future, but the Earth's. Now, we know we're a small piece of the global puzzle, but together, we can make a big impact. So let's ditch the plastic where we can and renew what's already here. If the world dies, I promise you, we will all die. So knowing this information, how would you treat the world if you live forever?
Everlane. Renew you.